See, it's okay. It's fine. Just trying to fix it. It's just bothering
Is it
me.
just backwards?
Well, it looks better this way, though. Doesn't it? I don't know. I just had to fix it. It's
He's
bothering
breathing
me.
heavy, that's all I know.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey there, welcome to the Cult Show. Good evening, everyone. This is our holiday episode, as you might be able to tell. Mm-hmm. We've got Sandra and her nice holiday.
It's have yourself a merry little Creepmas.
You love the holidays. We found out.
Yeah, I love them.
You love
but
'em.
I do love Creepmas or Gothmas, just not Christmas.
Okay.
And I like
cool.
Yule.
Yule.
Yeah.
I am Zool.
So hey, welcome everyone back to another episode tonight. Again, a holiday episode, which is why we got Santa here sitting between us right now, because we wanted to keep him here.
So to keep us from fighting,
To separate,
we needed
yeah.
something in
So,
between us.
We had some coconut wars earlier, so
I don't want to talk about it.
no more coconut.
I don't
Okay.
want to talk about it.
Caleb, over in the corner as always.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
You look very festive in your sweater.
You look very nice in your sweater.
Thank
You look nice.
Thanks. Do I normally look terrible?
You look real nice today. Yeah,
Alright.
exceptional.
One of those weird compliments, but
It's a
I'll
backhanded,
take it.
backhanded compliment.
I'll take
yeah.
it.
And you have
I
a
think-
new Christmas sweater.
I do, yeah. I got my Alf. It's
at
Alf,
that.
because Alf is, Alf.
Alf is life.
Why not? And it's got little kitties.
Yeah,
Little-
nothing says Christmas like Alf.
Like Alf, exactly.
Did Alf
So-
ever do a Christmas special?
I don't know. That's a good damn question.
Ooh.
Oh, the studio audience thinks yes, so we'll have to look that up
We're
and
gonna
see.
have to look that
Yeah.
up.
For
let's,
sure.
let's just say yes. Prove us wrong.
Right, because it was the '80s and everything had a Christmas special.
Anyway, yeah, so we're here tonight. And we're gonna we have a lot to do tonight. We've got because we have
So much to
movies
do.
to watch, and we have a holiday gift guide to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should kind of segue right into it. What do you think?
Let's get cracking.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's
That's
do
an
it.
agreement.
What are we watching?
So tonight we're going to talk about one of the most special holiday films ever. I think, right? I mean, it's a
Easily.
hell of a cult classic, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's a very short list of holiday films that are acceptable.
Yeah,
And
this
it's up
one,
there.
This one is. You talk.
Gremlins!
Yay!
Yay! 1984.
84. Yeah.
Joe Dante.
Joe Dante, very good. Steven Spielberg production,
produced,
but a
yep.
Joe Dante film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great film. Again, we were alive to watch it in the theaters when it first came out. Which,
I saw it in the theaters.
yeah,
when
as
it
did I.
came out.
This
I
was a huge
did.
film for
Yeah.
young men.
Yes.
So,
No, it really was. It really was. But we'll get to that. We'll get
To
to
get
that.
to that.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
you also saw, I also saw Freddy. This is much more age appropriate.
yeah,
In
I guess so.
1984,
In 1984, I suppose it was. Yeah.
Yep.
I did not have nightmares after watching this film, but
Oh, you
it was a
could- you
great
could,
gateway
though.
film, though.
Yes, because
Gateway.
it's like horror adjacent.
Yeah, definitely
Adjacent.
adjacent.
A lot of murder and mayhem.
there was a fair
Yeah.
amount of mayhem and a little bit of
Yeah.
murder. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was. The Gremlins were definitely.
But you know, some of those people that died deserved it. Like that mean old lady from the bank.
Yeah.
She had that coming.
If you think about it, I think most of them actually, that people who got, in one way or another,
got
Gacked.
they had a little something.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
a little something coming to
They
them.
were on
Whether they
Santa's
were,
list.
They were a
Yeah.
little arrogant or capitalist or even
Or just downright mean.
Just
yeah.
downright mean.
Well, even our good buddy and man that we love so much, Dick Miller.
Dick
He
Miller.
was kind of a racist.
Yeah.
I mean, he kept saying things about,
But he didn't.
So, well, he did in the first movie. So,
Problematic.
But-
It's problematic.
but because he is so cool and
So,
transcends
yeah.
all,
Faults.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came back in part 2 with
Yeah,
a bigger role.
exactly. They were
So-
like, let's have him back.
Mhm.
Let's have that delightful character back. Shall we?
We
Put
get
it
into
on?
it?
Yeah.
Watch it? Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pop it in. Pop
Oh,
in our.
God. This is the worst part, is when I have to try to reach this film. Yoga time. Oh, I'm yoga strong. We got it.
We got the VHS.
We got the bootleg copy.
We do. Unfortunately, the Gremlins got to our VHS copy. And
We had to tape this one off of TV.
Sorry, Warner Brothers. We'll make it up to you.
Hashtag sorry.
We'll
not
buy
sorry.
plenty of Blu-rays from you. Make it up.
Or you could just send them to us for free.
No, they could do that too. You're not Disney, you're Warner. Warner does that kind of thing. So, okay, so we'll watch the film, come back, and then we'll give it its right desserts, right? Just desserts, righteous, whatever.
Divine intervention.
Divine rods.
Divining rods. Let's just watch it.
Let's watch
Maybe
the
we
movie.
should just watch it.
We'll watch the movie. Okay.
Al's in a 1-hour special. When the Tanners lose Al, he makes some new friends to get back home. It's Al's special Christmas.
Welcome back to the Cult Show.
Yay.
Sandra didn't want to talk, so it's all on me.
You did a great job. You did a
That
better
was a
job
good
than I
one.
would have done.
Thanks.
Yeah,
So,
no, you did a really good job.
We just watched the Gremlins.
Sure did.
We did.
So what do we all think, guys?
My heart is warm.
It is warm. It is warm. Yeah. I love Gremlins. I've always loved Gremlins. I will always love Gremlins.
So cute.
Whether the Mogwai version or the Gremlin version.
Same. No, I
So-
agree because I feel like a lot of people focus on the Mogwai alone, which is precious and gives me cute aggression. But I love the regular Gremlins too.
Cute aggression.
I know.
Do you not know that?
Can you define cute aggression for
I
us?
did not. I did not
please?
invent cute aggression. It's a real thing. It's the phenomena that your brain does when there's too much like serotonin and dopamine and all that stuff, and something's so cute that you're like, I have to kill it. Yeah, you know, you just like want to like squish it or like squeeze it or like break it. So wait, I don't feel that way.
I
about
don't
you.
think we have to worry about ourselves now.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
we're
you're
never going to be
totally
so
fine.
cute. She
Yeah,
wants to kill
yeah.
us.
Cute
but-
aggression.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Look it up.
I guess you get like when you it's like something so cute, you just like want to squeeze it so hard.
That's
and
it exactly.
Pop
the
its head
crap
off.
out of it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Like the Lenny syndrome.
Like the Lenny.
The Lenny,
syndrome
there you go.
from
Yes, of Mice and Men. I see.
Yeah.
I got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You read that book?
I have Mice and Men.
Give us a literary reference and we're good.
Yeah. Apparently. Like right now, a lot of people are experiencing cute aggression with the Baby Yoda.
Right.
Which I've seen all over the internet. I have not seen
But
the
you
show,
have,
but
right.
I've seen it on the internet.
Oh my God, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and your latest
So good.
podcast, or no, the one prior you talked about it.
Yep, on Spooky Summer Party we do.
That's right.
But anyway, cute aggression. But I agree because like the Gremlins are cute too, and I love Stripe. I love him.
Yeah.
He's the hero of his own story, a true villain. And it's not fair that, you know, he meets the end he does. He's brilliant. Gremlins are smart.
Yeah, they're very smart, mischievous. I mean, they know
Murderous.
how to. Yeah, they know how to cause a lot of mayhem and
They love causing mayhem.
get it done campily but yet they still make it happen.
Now, as much
So-
as I love Gizmo, and I do, as we were talking about, when you know that it's, what's his name, doing the voice?
Howie
Howie.
Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Makes it a little less cute. Maybe? Makes it more on the aggression side than
I
on
don't
the
know.
cute
I think
side.
you
I
just
agree with
listen
Lewis.
to the voice and just kind of
Yeah, just
let
go
it
with
go.
it. But he is precious.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with Howie doing the voice. 'Cause
haven't
I mean,
either.
when you really think about it too much,
Yeah.
because Howie had that whole Bobby character he did.
That's it exactly.
And that's the
yeah.
thing, it's
Yeah.
like, you have to get past that, otherwise you get stuck on it, kind of thing,
I'm
and-
working through it right now.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of therapy to get
Years
past that.
of therapy. Since 1984, I've been in therapy about this issue.
Yeah, since 1984.
Since
Wow.
1984, since before,
That's
before
11
I was
years
even
before,
born.
yeah.
Exactly. I
All
was
right.
ready. Anyway, can we talk? Should we kind of start at the beginning
You
and kind of
take
work
it
our
anywhere
way
you
through?
want, whatever you like.
Okay.
Let's start at the beginning.
Dad, though.
Dad, okay.
What a loser.
Really?
No offense. I mean,
See,
great
you
actor.
you
great
say
actor.
loser, I say hustler. He's just
No,
like
all
he
of his-
cannot run into anyone.
All of his inventions suck. They don't work.
But he's
Maybe try
trying.
something else.
I mean, the bathroom buddy makes sense.
It does make sense.
I want a bathroom buddy.
No,
Yeah.
no. So he's
Let's
not.
say you've got an interview.
Oh my gosh. No, he's ridiculous, and he kind of steals a Mogwai. It's a problem.
No,
no,
the kid.
he doesn't steal a Mogwai.
Tell that to the gentleman that
No, he
comes
doesn't
for him.
steal it. The grandson,
the grandson
steals it.
wants the money.
Yeah.
The $200.
Well, it's true. Like in a custody battle, it would be hard to determine who the Mogwai should stay with.
No, but he's told, meet me out back. with $200.
It's going right for a Mogwai. Or
It's
whatever.
a bargain, but he doesn't
Yeah.
steal anything.
He does pay
No.
for it.
Yeah.
I am bothered by the fact that his inventions don't work. So then his son is like trying so hard to make all this money, and his weird wife doesn't do anything.
What are you talking
bakes
about?
cookies.
She's a homemaker.
She bakes
For
cookies.
crying out loud.
And her kid's like 30.
That is a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. No, I don't know. I have some issues with the family dynamic here.
You do apparently, and obviously the whole
Yeah.
the nuclear family doesn't.
It's
quite
yeah, it's not
sit
working.
with you.
No, and it's certainly not working in this film.
The mom doesn't do anything.
She doesn't do
She's
anything.
at home doing the
She
cooking and the
make-
cleaning and the
with his
housekeeping and
crummy inventions that don't work.
But she's very supportive.
She
is.
She keeps using
You know,
the things,
if we're gonna
even though she says like they work really good the first couple times.
If we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about Mom, there's a turning point when I start to like Mom, and that's when she becomes Rambo.
right.
Like
I mean, she's savage.
she's
she
taking out
steps
gremlins
up.
left and right, and brutally, may I add.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not even like on the turn of a dime.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
anyone even knows what's going on, she's
Yeah.
just like.
All of a sudden, she's
"They're in
John
my
Rambo.
house." Exactly.
Yeah, and he's back in Vietnam, and it's a whole thing. But it's the mom.
You got your
No.
Rambo going
know.
on here.
Oh, I love Rambo.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
she's like throwing gremlins in.
She throws him in a stand mixer, doesn't she?
He's already in it, but she has the forethought to real quick
Right.
turn it on.
Stand
And
mixer.
then she stabs the other one. She doesn't give a crap. She's like, I'm
Right.
just gonna
Yeah.
plunge a knife
And
into
she's
you.
sticking them in microwaves.
Microwaves.
Oh,
and-
that one's so sad.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Like,
Well, it's a
and I'm
little
saying,
sad.
as a kid,
Do you have some compassion for the gremlin?
no, as a kid, watching this in the theater, this was like playground conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
holy crap! Did you guys see Gremlins? And did you see that thing explode in the microwave?
It's
Yeah.
a Scanner's moment.
Would that really happen if you stuck something in the microwave?
But I've seen a mouse in a microwave and they don't explode.
You're
So,
lying.
I'm not, unfortunately.
No, we
But-
have.
What monsters were you around?
I don't want to get into it, but I've seen it, so they don't explode. They just go. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Anyway.
everyone. Son.
son Billy, like you said, I don't know how old he's supposed to be. He must probably, I'm guessing, in the early
goes and drinks
20s,
in a bar.
if even that. You're right, he does. So,
So he's at
21.
least
Good
21.
point.
Yeah.
But like the mom's at home. You're right, making cookies and
What was the 80s? So
doing
he could've
whatever.
just been 18.
so.
It's true.
No.
He could have just been 18.
Nah, I don't
he
know,
looks
in
a
the
little
80s?
older than
No,
that, though.
that was
I think it might have still been. Mike was
It
saying
was-
Michael was in the 80s, 18, but I think it was still 21.
I
Probably.
believe in
Was it
20.
in
Yeah,
But-
84?
yeah.
Yeah,
Who
probably.
knows in this lawless gremlin town what
That's
the
true.
drinking age
In the
was?
town of Kingston Falls.
Kingston Falls. A great town.
Yeah, a wonderful town to grow up in that happens to look a lot like the town of Back to the Futureville,
Yeah, exactly.
USA, of Hill Valley.
Hill Valley. I was going to say, there's a real name there. It's not Back to the Futureville.
No,
It's Hill Valley.
it is Hill
Yeah.
Valley.
Are you sure it's not Back to the Futureville?
They look very similar. If you
sure?
watch.
Are you
If
sure?
you watch Billy comes out where the movie theater is and when he's running to the bank,
Yeah.
you're just like, that looks really familiar. However, this took place before Back to the Future.
It did.
So technically,
Back to the Future stole
Back to
it.
the Future, yeah, took the
Yeah.
town.
Huey Lewis came and took it.
He did.
He came and
Huey
took
Lewis
it into
seized
the
it.
future. And
He sees Kingston Falls.
it's like, I'm going to name this Hill Valley. Yeah.
Exactly. But the bank that Billy worked in
Yes.
was the diner in Back,
In
to, the
Back
Future.
to the Future.
Just flipped around a little bit. Oh my God, that's.
I mean, I'm talking the exterior of the building
the
that they go
building,
into
yeah.
would have been the diner in Back to the Future.
blows my mind.
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
That's what
Movie
happens
magic.
when you, film at Universal Studios.
Apparently.
yeah.
So you get a Mogwai for your adult son,
Yes.
and you bring it home, and there's very easy directions for Mogwai's care. And Billy does everything wrong. No thanks to Corey Feldman either.
That's true.
So what are those directions?
yeah. What are the other three prime directives?
Don't feed them after midnight.
Yep.
Don't get them wet.
Right.
What's the other one? Don't give them, don't give them names or something.
Don't give him names. don't look him straight in the eye.
Don't look us in the eye. Wait, yeah. There's
Don't let him drive a car, whatever you do, especially a stick shift. Sunlight. Light.
Bright lights,
They don't like bright
sunlights.
lights.
Yeah, they hate that. I could be a Mogwai. I'm not actually, when we just kind of unpack it all, I think I might be a Mogwai.
You think so? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Feed you after midnight.
Don't get
Don't
wet.
get too wet.
I don't like rain and swimming pools and things.
And bathing. Okay.
Don't like bathing.
then bright lights.
I hate bright lights.
And,
I hate
and don't
sunlight.
feed you after midnight.
Mogwai.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Works for me.
Okay, so Gizmo gets wet because stupid young Corey
Because
Feldman
Corey Feldman, that's
spills
his
a
fault.
glass of water on him.
Yeah, really weirdly too. Like
Yeah.
it's very And then oh my god, it's horrifying the way they pop out of the back for the breeding.
Yeah. And it's kind of like pulsate
Right?
and
And
undulate.
pulsate and grow.
But then they like literally shoot off.
Yeah, they pop out
There's
of
no
them, right.
wound.
No, that's true.
It's gross. It's a little gross.
That's a good point. No wound.
Yeah.
No open gash from where the
From where the
From
bird
where it
the birth
exploded
occurs.
off of them.
no episiotomy performed after. So yeah. But
That's a big word for you, Neil.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
That was that was in my calendar this morning when I woke up. Episiotomy.
It's the word of the day.
Yeah, I had to use-
Episiotomy.
I had to use it
Tomorrow will
somewhere.
be like atopic pregnancy.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
It's my female condition calendar.
Oh my god, I don't hate this idea. I think we should make it for
Meant
our
to invent this.
Patreons. Yeah, exactly. Give us money.
The
we'll
female
send-
affliction calendar. 365.
It's all
afflictions.
There's probably like more than that.
Right. So you know we can
We've
whatever.
got
we can-
calendars for years.
yeah, for years.
Yeah.
So and
And-
twice on Sunday.
So, Mogwais,
Yes.
back to the issue at hand.
Yeah, so frickin' Corey Feldman.
Frickin' Corey Feldman.
He's adorable, but
He looks like a Mogwai himself practically.
he does kind
That
of.
haircut.
Corey Feldman was in a Christmas tree outfit.
That's pretty funny. He's like walking around like Christmas tree, delivering Christmas trees. Ha ha ha. The 80s.
Walking around like a
The 80s.
Christmas tree.
There's
So-
a big theme of consumerism, very 80s theme,
Oh yeah.
and money and greed and stuff going on. Y'all
Yep.
were all about that in the 80s.
Yes, the 80s. Oh, there's no question. The,
Yeah.
the decade of excess, it's been called over and over and over. But
Yeah.
it was also, you know what? It was the decade of Tiffany. So I mean, a 15-year-old girl in a mall, singing, a cover of a song that became,
Yeah, it's a great
so,
story.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Point of the story is
Tiffany.
the 80s rock.
Savior of the 80s. Okay, so in our linear tracking of Gremlins, what happens next?
Okay, so the little Mogwais pop out. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as they grow and you see their personalities, they're all very mischievous,
Super mischievous.
right? You
yeah.
still have Gizmo, who
Yeah.
is your nice and
Lovable,
just sits there and reads a
cute.
book, reads a magazine. He's all
Yeah.
chill.
He wears
You
his
know.
little Christmas Santa cap,
Right.
and he sings
does.
like a
And
little
he's got his
scale.
little 3D glasses on.
Oh my
like,
God,
He's
he's-
all like, oh my God.
So precious.
This is amazing.
The cutest puppet like you've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's cool? And then for that puppet, you bring up puppet, but they did for all those shots of him close up. They had two different sizes of gizmos. They had the smaller one for all the little shots where he's
Forced
actually
perspective.
holding, basically, yeah. And then
Yeah.
for the bigger ones of him when he's emoting and doing
Driving the
his facial
car.
features and stuff,
Yeah.
they got a much bigger size one that they
Oh.
use for the facial features.
But
'cause
one regular-sized Howie Mandel did
only
both
one
the-
Howie Mandel.
did all the
though.
voices.
Correct.
Gotcha.
He did.
Okay. I just want
So-
to make sure I'm keeping track here.
Yeah, but it's kind of neat that they actually built like a big size gizmo.
It's
That would actually make
amazing.
all the servos and motors can make all those movements and everything.
So most importantly, we have the birth of Stripe.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's clearly the leader. He's the little ringleader, and he has this little mohawk, and he's precious.
stringing up the dog and the lights outside the house.
It was so sad, the poor dog, but it's a little funny.
But you laugh, right?
Of course I did.
It's very like. So I was thinking about this. We're like, man, this is messed up. These things are, but it's still kind of funny. But
Right.
it's kind of like.
They're delinquents.
It's kind of like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote or something.
It's
where
very
you're
cartoony.
Like, oh, that's messed up, but
Yeah.
funny.
Even like
And
the,
I wonder if that was intentional because
Yeah.
That's
both
Joe Dante.
both
Joe
were
Dante,
both were
yeah.
Warner Brothers too, and
Yes.
yeah, and it's like even like the deaths of gremlin or human are very funny. They're silly.
yeah,
They're not like morbidly affecting.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
that's
They're
messed,
cartoonish.
That's messed up. But
Cartoonish.
That's
that's
what you're
funny.
saying, and
Yeah.
that's Joe Dante publicly admits that he loves the Warner Brother cartoons, and that was his kind of his thing. So he always, he always loved. I mean, you look at like his episode of the Twilight Zone, very much a cartoon. You know, with all he had the episode with the kid, the boy, who could create all through his imagine whatever he wanted, and there's a huge throwback to cartoons.
Yeah,
and that one pulling the rabbit out of the hat and all that thing.
The
and
80s
so-
Twilight Zone.
But the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Joe Dante always definitely has a big thing for cartoons. So, so that's where you get a lot of that from, I think.
Agreed.
His playfulness,
Playfulness. Mirth.
cartoonery.
Cartoonery. I think mirth was a better word, but
Okay,
cartoonery
that
is
works.
fine. We'll keep it. So you give one to the science teacher who leaves a sandwich
That
within
one's name was
reach.
Earl, by the way.
That was Earl?
Earl.
The
yeah.
teacher or the
No,
gremlin?
the Mogwai.
The Mogwai.
Given
And
to-
you leave a
Really?
sandwich within reach. Big mistake.
Well, that and then taking blood from
That and making it
Yeah.
mad by taking its
Yeah.
blood. Yeah.
That
He didn't
was
like
so
that.
sad, taking its blood.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I was not comforted, and neither was the Mogwai. So,
Yep.
yeah, so then what happens?
Mogwai eats sandwich.
Mogwai. It's like an equation, like a math problem. Yeah.
Pretty much. After midnight, Mogwai gets a sandwich.
Yeah.
And you have the same problem at Billy's house,
At
though.
Billy's house,
Because
yeah.
the
Because-
evil little mischievous Mogwai, cut the cords on the clock, so Billy thinks it's 11 o'clock.
That was smart. That was so smart.
It was very smart.
Because they're very clever and they're good with technology.
Yeah.
And they're also good at driving little cars.
And they're devious.
Yeah. They're very devious.
And they want to eat after midnight. It's kind of like they want to become
They do. They want it.
gremlins.
Yeah.
It's like
achieve.
a shadow self. It's a Jungian archetype for, yeah, it's a whole thing. And
Except for Gizmo.
Yep.
no,
Gizmo doesn't want to do any of
Gizmo
this.
is pure.
He's very sad because he knows.
He knows what's going to
When
happen.
when Billy offers him chicken after midnight, he says no.
So why wouldn't Gizmo, if he knew, say, no, don't do it, hey, Billy.
So you want to make Gizmo
Well, is it also-
responsible for Billy's errors?
If he didn't want it because he knew it was too late, why didn't he warn Billy, don't feed the other guys also?
It's not Gizmo's job to make sure Billy does everything right. He already tells him, like, no light, no light.
But is it also like time zone specific?
That's a very good point. We don't know where Chinatown is geographically. Gizmo's very confused.
Like if they cross time zones,
Yeah,
does
what does
it
that
change? Does
Right.
it, you know,
Yeah,
like,
you can't think about that because
I'm thinking about it.
Can we talk about just how adorable it is when gremlins run amok? Can we please?
Gremlins?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
My
So
favorite.
they eat after midnight. They go into a cocoon.
Yeah, they hatch. They
The
go through
pupa
the
stage.
pupa stage.
They gestate.
They gestate, exactly.
And then they come out gremlins.
Then they come out gremlins, but they're still
Bigger,
cute.
greener, meaner.
But the best thing though is that when the pods hatch, they A, emit green light,
Yes.
and then
And
B,
they're
they go,
smoky,
and then
too.
they go smoke, and then they go
They make
at the
that
same
sound.
time. They make
yeah.
that
Oh,
great
they sound like
sound.
cats mating?
So, yeah, basically.
My favorite is, of course, the gremlins in the bar.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
Classic.
Classic scene.
They have little hats on. Somehow they found lots of little clothes and things that fit them. I love
Yep.
the ones that are like singing together.
Yeah.
They're like
Singing
really
like
drunk.
German, like
Yep.
Drinking
Oktoberfest
songs.
songs.
Yeah, they're like having Oktoberfest. And like Phoebe Cates' character, what's her name?
Kate.
Kate.
She's hilariously serving them. Like she's like actively participating. And I'm
Right.
like, girl, go.
Not only serving them, but she's making sure that their popcorn
It's
bowls
full?
are full.
Yeah. And I'm like, why don't she leave?
She's like
Well,
lighting their cigarettes for them.
And it's like, they're not patrons,
They would
ma'am.
hurt her if she tried to leave. I'm sure
sure-
she thought of that already.
Oh, I'm sure in the confusion she could have escaped. But no, she's hilariously like sticking to her job and like trying to
But I
like
mean,
make sure they have a good time at the bar.
They are, you know,
Well, they're having a great time.
and they're playing poker, and they're shooting ones that are cheating at poker.
And one is
The
flashing
Franks,
people.
the Franks flasher,
Flashing, yeah, like
the crooner guy by
There's a
himself,
crooner
just kind
guy.
of chilling.
Yes. It's precious though. It's so
and
precious.
there's a one with a gun and the ski mask.
Where did they learn how to use firearms? Where did they get one that size?
Okay, here's the question.
I have a lot of questions.
Okay, so you can't get them wet, but
Correct.
yet you can spill beer all over
can
them,
spill beer
and they
on
can
them.
drink.
And yet they can
Stuff.
walk through snow.
You were the one that said to not think too hard about this.
Okay.
And now you're bringing up the hard questions.
So does it have to be water, or is like beer
It has to
not?
be pure
you know?
H2O.
Snow isn't pure H2O.
No, it has to go through the Brita filter, and then you don't want to put them on
Brita
anything.
filter.
I don't
Yeah.
think Brita filters were invented in 1984.
Why doesn't Dad invent one then? He's such a good inventor. Why doesn't he just make a Brita filter?
right next to the orange juice squeezer and the egg
The
cracker.
egg cracker. Oh my gosh, very violent inventions too, might I add. At the convention he goes to, there's a precious robot like wandering around.
There is.
That's
Robbie.
Robbie the robot.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's a famous robot though? I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, it's
So that's a cameo.
I think it's Forbidden Planet. I think you're right. Yeah.
I don't know all my robots. I don't know all my 80s
But
robots.
also Steven Spielberg drives by.
He does. Steven Spielberg in that
Oh really?
Yeah.
in that little car.
A little,
Whatever that
I
is.
don't know what that
and
thing
then,
is.
But in the background is the time machine.
Yes.
From
from H.G. Wells. From
the H.G. Wells.
Yeah, the 1960s
Yeah.
I
version
missed
of,
that
of
little
the time
Easter
machine.
egg.
Yep.
And it's
then,
there at one
and
minute.
then disappears. They come
Yeah.
back and it's
Yeah.
gone.
And everyone's all like,
Yeah,
where'd it
looking
go?
around.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how cute. What a good Easter
Really
egg.
cute. Yeah.
The only one I caught was frickin' E.T. And I wasn't happy about it. 'Cause he scares me.
You're 1 for 3. Good job.
Yay. I'm average.
That might be below. Is that
1
below
for
average?
3?
Maybe?
I'm
I
average.
think that's failing.
Shush, shush. So,
Yes.
Phoebe Case,
Phoebe Case.
she has this.
I love Phoebe Case. Can I tell you that, by the way?
She has a great monologue in this film, and by great I mean horrifyingly depressing. And like I make my jokes about hating Christmas, but I mean like she takes it to a different place.
Yeah, she, like you, does
Because-
not like Christmas.
Right, but
But why does she not like Christmas?
because her father was rotting in a chimney. That's gonna make you hate Christmas.
Oh, there's no question.
When
Yeah.
your dad got stuck in there.
She goes to light a fire in there, and she's like, "Hey, what's that smell?"
Oh, that is.
That's kind of
But
weird.
it's like it's not supposed to be funny, and it's so funny.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't it?
not.
It's
I'm not
funny?
sure how they intended that exactly. I kind of wonder maybe because
Yeah, and
It
that
does
monologue is
seem-
like 15 minutes long too.
Well, Warner Brothers did not like that. Like,
No?
reading up on it, they wanted that taken out.
Okay, so yeah, so they light the fire, and then they smell something, and then they call the fire department to tear the chimney down, and they think they're gonna pull out a raccoon, and they pull out her dead father.
It's not a
Dressed
raccoon.
as Santa Claus with
Yeah.
presents.
Yeah, with presents.
It's not a raccoon.
It is
It's
not
your,
a,
it's your
it is
father.
not a raccoon.
Right.
It's not a raccoon.
Or a cat.
It's your
raccoon.
dead
Yeah.
It's
ass
her
father.
dead
It's a
father.
dad.
Rotting in the chimney.
Rotting, nasty corpse that you were gonna light on fire. I don't know. Actually, I'm starting to like this a lot more.
The house was freezing, so I went to try to light up the fire. And that's when I noticed the smell. The firemen came and broke through the chimney top. And me and Mom were expecting them to pull out a dead cat or a bird. And instead, they pulled out my father. He was dressed in a Santa Claus suit. He'd been climbing down the chimney on Christmas Eve, his arms loaded with presents. He was going to surprise us. He slipped and broke his neck. Died instantly.
What's funny though is in the second movie, then they do it again with her, where they talk about it's like Flag Day or Arbor Day. What is it? Lincoln's birthday. And she's like, "Oh, don't say Lincoln's birthday." And then she gets into a whole nother spiel about it. But they're totally making fun of it though in the second movie.
Yeah,
So
that's hilarious. Like she can't talk about holidays at all.
right.
Kind of like you.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, she
Only
is like
like
you.
it's just very funny. It's because again, nothing comes from it. It's just all of a sudden she tells her story and that's it. And he's like, stupid Billy's like sitting there like, oh, sorry.
No, he's not even doing that. He's not even paying
Yeah.
attention.
I know.
No,
One
he's
person-
He's
like-
just going through the bank looking for stuff.
He's like going through his phone like
Yeah, he's not even paying attention to what she's saying.
he's like,
He's like,
oh, cool
uh-huh,
story.
uh-huh.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Like looking around for
He's
things
like,
or
that's a
whatever.
cool story. I love Christmas too.
Yeah,
And
pretty
it's
much.
Billy. There's a mean lady in the town who totally deserves to die, and she does. I like that part.
Mrs. Deagle.
Mrs.
Deagle.
Deagle, yeah.
Deagle.
She's very mean. She's going to kill the dog.
She's totally the Wicked Witch of the
She's and that is my note right here that says Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's the east, the west, the north, or the south, but she's a Wicked Witch.
There's no question they did that on purpose to make that, because she's doing the whole "I'm gonna get your dog" and put it down and the whole thing. She does everything
Just
except
because
say.
it broke her freaking glass.
Her Belgian snowman.
Snowman,
Yeah.
yeah.
But she's basically foreclosing on everyone's home in the town
Yeah.
so that she can build
A mall or
a
something.
mall, yeah, whatever it
It was
was.
the 80s, wasn't that
So,
like
probably
always
malls,
from?
yeah.
And speaking of that dog was also in another movie. His
What?
name is Mushroom, by the way.
I saw that it
Mushroom.
was Mushroom. That's so cute. What movie was he in?
He was Lance Hendrickson's dog in Pumpkinhead.
The more
Fun
you,
facts with Caleb.
The more you know.
Yeah, so Deagle is not a very nice lady, because she's several times, like the woman comes up to her with her daughter, and she's like, "Oh, we just need a couple more days. Can you talk to
My
the
husband
bank?
just got a job,
Just
but
got
he
a job,
won't get a
and,
paycheck.
and I'm
for-
doing whatever the heck she was doing, Uber or whatever what she was doing.
I believe it was
to
Uber.
make some more money, you know.
Yeah, Uber, food
So-
jets, one of those things. Yeah.
Dine and Dash, whatever you call it. But-
Yeah.
So, and Deagle is just like,
No, bitch.
basically like, screw you.
Yeah.
What did she say? Like, well, now you know what you ask Santa for.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
It's a sick burn. It's like, oh.
Yeah. But it's Christmas. So, yeah. And then how about Judge Reinhold? Judge Reinhold is the evil, not the evil, I guess, but the pompous.
The assistant manager.
A pompous, bank assistant manager.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And he's got cable.
He's got cable.
Yeah, he's got
That's right.
cable.
He
Yeah.
makes that
Which
very
in
known.
the 80s was a big thing.
The early
So,
80s especially.
yeah, for
he's
sure.
he's a real creep.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good, the pompous 80s bad guy.
He does
You
it
know?
so well.
And his role in the movie was actually bigger, but it
Yeah.
just got cut. A lot of it got cut out.
Yeah, it feels
'cause
like
he
it.
just disappears.
And I think we all would have liked to see what the Gremlins would have done to him.
Yeah, well, in
Yeah.
the thing that I shot, he gets locked in the vault of the bank.
Or locks himself in the
Or
vault.
locks himself in,
And
yeah.
that's how he is.
And there's a whole scene they filmed with it. Yeah.
I never seen that. No.
Yeah. It's like check. I guess they actually aired it apparently at one point in the TV version.
Oh.
At some point, and then you can see it on special features and stuff. But yeah, it's pointless, which is why they cut it. Apparently, actually, Joe Dante was either gonna he was kind of juggling either that part with Judge Reinhold or the Phoebe Case story.
Oh,
It was like
and he
one-
went with
it
the
was like
Phoebe
one of
Case
those two.
story?
Yep, he chose the Phoebe Case
He
story.
went with Dad in the chimney?
Yeah, versus the Judge Reinhold part. He's like, I can only do one of those parts because it was a slow part, and it, to keep the rhythm of the movie going, you couldn't do both.
Was that the basis for the movie Sophie's Choice? Because it feels like the same dilemma.
It might have
Yes.
been.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Yeah.
but and the bank manager gets wasted by the
By Gremlins?
By Gremlins,
By the
yeah.
Grems?
yeah.
I want to see all of this.
Yeah, you can. It's available. You can watch it.
I just had no idea.
Yeah,
I've been living a lie
you have
since
it
1984.
again.
I can't. But she dies pretty spectacularly.
Oh, back to Deagle. Yes.
Yeah. She she goes flying in her weird little contraption.
But before that, she hears the Christmas carolers,
Oh,
and she
yeah.
runs out with a thing of water because she wants to throw
She wants
water
to throw
on him.
water on
Yeah,
And guess who it is?
and then
him. It's Gremlins and earmuffs and mufflers and scarves.
Precious. And they're like got their little
Caroling.
music.
yeah, there's like rah, 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 rah. Yeah.
So cute. Cute aggression. Cute aggression. It's so cute. They all love it. Even Billy
Hey, what,
observes it.
Spaceballs?
Even Billy observes it like, oh, and they love it. And it's like, well, let's just complete genocide here on everybody having a good time at the movie, you monster.
I know. They've got their popcorn.
It's so cute.
They've got their candy.
Is that what it's
They're
like
having a great-
working in a movie theater?
That's exactly what it's like.
That's what it's like working a kids film. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Just popcorn flying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just-
And yet,
Yeah.
you got Stripe looking for the candy, but they're all out. And he's just like,
Well, and
yum,
they do
yum.
like the shake.
Oh my God, they're jonesing for it, for their cocaine.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he sees the he sees the candy. He wants to go to the candy.
I know. It's
store.
just so
And
like,
the one asked Striper, milk duds.
Yes! Oh my god! I love Spike. He's a precious, wonderful child, and he does not deserve what happens to him.
I don't know. I mean,
He
he's a
gets
little
out
bit.
of the explosion at least.
All right, yes.
Well, because he goes across the street
So
to the
Billy and
Montgomery
Kate
Ward.
go to the boiler room.
They freaking gas
like in
him.
The Shining.
Shining, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically The Shining.
And they turn some gas on and
Yep. Light the
soak
fuse.
some rags and whatever, and
Yeah.
and they blow the theater up.
It's a
Blow up
damn
that Back to
shame.
the Future theater.
Right.
Yep.
So
It's like
But
people
Stripe
are gonna
is
use
left
that.
looking for more candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he just has to watch his children essentially go up in flames
Yes.
because of Billy and Kate.
I don't think Stripe cares, though. I'll be quite honest.
He seems upset.
I don't know. I don't think he cares about it so
Really,
much
I
as his
think
kid.
I think that's when it turns into a revenge film.
Really? Because at one point he's going through the Montgomery wards. He's got all that candy in his arms still. He's on a skateboard, just kind of
Oh my god, so cute.
scooting through the thing with his candy in his arms. I
That's
think
so
he cares about
cute.
his candy more than he does his kids.
No, I'd be the same way. Yeah.
Exactly.
So then Billy and Kate go and chase him through.
Like
The department store.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stripe comes at Billy with a
Chainsaw.
Oh my god, so good, so good. It's like Leatherface was in the room.
it's like an electric chainsaw.
It
Isn't
is.
it small too? It's like down to his.
It's
It's a
gremlin
play.
size.
It's a child's.
It's
But
sure,
still,
yeah.
it's still phallic, right?
It's very phallic and it's very effective. The bat was a really poor choice against the chainsaw. Could you imagine Franklin going against Leatherface with a bat?
You just never know.
Franklin, Billy, they're basically the same character.
Yeah, except, I mean, the gremlin is a little bit smaller than Leatherface.
Just a little
And that
bit.
chainsaw was meant for like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, the
So-
child's chainsaw.
Yeah, child's chainsaw.
My first chainsaw.
Pretty much, yeah.
From the maker of Kid Brother and
From
Kid
Play
Sister.
School.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Play School, yeah.
My first chainsaw.
Fisher Price, yeah.
Then you have Gizmo, while is just kind of running around in his car, running over the dog several times.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, Gizmo, what is the
I
point
know.
of this?
Poor Barney.
Yeah, I know. Poor mushroom. So then what?
Barney in the movie. But
Stripe gets into the fountain, puts his finger in, starts the process, and then you have Gizmo.
Starts the process, if you will.
The
Yes.
reproduction process for him.
yes.
I
Bow,
imagine
chicka,
it-
bow, bow.
But those damn humans thwart his plans.
Well,
Actually,
Gizmo.
Gizmo
Gizmo opens the blinds,
shoots up and
lets the
pulls
light
the
in.
blinds.
What's the light
And you
in?
finally see what happens when sunlight hits a gremlin.
It's not pretty.
So it's not pretty. It
It's-
does.
Dare I say traumatizing?
I can tell you that was one of those defining scenes for me, actually, as a child, that made me really want to try and do special effects. You know, and like in movies and stuff. Because I remember
That's
I
precious.
used to have a big rubber gremlin, and I would take it in the shower with me, and I'd just like pour shampoo on it, and I'd try and like reenact the whole melting scene, you know, different shampoos and stuff or whatever. So 'cause it was a really cool scene.
Oh, that's really precious.
So yeah, that's how my brain worked. But
Yeah.
melting gremlins seem to
Melting, bubbly.
yeah
Oh my god.
Poppy.
oozing.
It takes a long
Oozy.
time too. Like I feel like that scene goes on for about 25 minutes.
Skeleton-y, and then it pops out of the water.
Oh,
all
so
skeleton-y
good.
and-
That last
Yeah.
scare.
Yep.
Then
I
it,
love
like,
it
turns
before
to
it falls.
powder?
Before it falls in the water, I just love how it just kind of like is all and the
Yeah.
oozing out of it and everything.
How was that?
All the muscles.
Yeah. That was it. Nailed
And then
it.
it finally kabloosh. But
like a turd in the toilet.
And then
There
there's
you go.
and there's no more Stripe. Poor Stripe. What else you got in your notes there?
yeah, I got all kinds of stuff in here we didn't even talk about, huh?
Yeah, let's see it.
There's a doctor. You notice what the doctor's name? When Billy's running by, he goes from the movie theater and he comes by on the way to the bank. Dr.
No,
Moreau.
I missed that.
Like the Eye of Love. Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, Dr. Moreau, exactly. So he said, and it even says in the sign, like Dr. Moreau. I thought that was kind of fun.
That's
Just
cute. I like it.
calling out little things, yeah.
Yep.
In the bar, when Billy's in the bar,
Yes.
Yeah.
he's talking to a guy.
Yes.
So, and he calls the guy Mr. Jones.
Right.
Yeah, what's
Right.
up with that?
So that is Chuck Jones, who was the big-time Warner Brothers cartoon director.
Oh.
If you remember
And
all your
Billy's showing
cartoons.
him his artwork.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
What a nice little Easter egg
Yeah.
on Christmas.
There you go. But I remember when I heard that Mr. Jones, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I bet that's Chuck Jones. So I went and looked it up, you know. And
You have to get
I'm
up
like,
pretty
sure
early in the
enough.
morning to fool Neil.
That's right.
Yeah.
God dang it. But I had
Right.
never thought about that beforehand until
You just went right to that
until
Google.
watching it this last time. I was kind
right
of
to the
like,
Google, and you're like,
when I was being more a little more analytical while I was
That's
watching
like
the film.
Animation royalty right there.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then Frank Welker, who was a big time voiceover guy for like Scooby-Doo and Garfield, and I mean tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff, was like the majority of, I guess, a lot of voices. Like he was Stripe's voice and tons of Gremlin voices and everything. In fact, he's the one that got Howie Mandel's job because he actually recommended Howie
Right,
Mandel
yeah.
Oh my god.
for the
But also some of the Gremlin voices was Michael Winslow from
yes.
Police
from Police
Academy.
Academy. Yep. You probably never saw Police Academy, so huh?
Yeah. It's a funny comedy, so you haven't seen it.
Funny? I'll be the judge of that.
Funny with Mr. Steve Guttenberg.
So Gizmo saves Christmas.
Yeah, I guess he does. Yeah, saves Christmas, and then he goes home, and his I guess original master owner.
Doesn't he call him Papa? Like when he comes in?
I'm trying to find his name.
Grandpa. The other guy calls him
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
The proprietor of
Right.
the Curiosity Shop.
Yes.
He's like the voice of reason in all of this madness. He's like, y'all aren't ready for
Oh yeah,
Mogwais.
big time. He's like, yeah, you can't handle this. It's like social media. You can't handle this. You guys aren't ready for this yet. I'm gonna take them back, and then maybe when you're ready, come back and let me know. So,
Yeah. And Gizmo doesn't seem sad to go either.
I think he rolls with it. Yeah.
He was just basically on sabbatical. He's writing a book about his time
Pretty much.
in
It
the
was like
suburbs.
Vacation.
Yeah.
It was his 2 weeks.
Ooh,
you know,
he
that
loves
gets
3D
every year.
glasses. Yeah, he gets like a fur
I bet
load.
if you like followed Grandpa, you would see that like Gizmo goes to like from town to town to town to town.
Oh, is it kind of a Krampus?
Yeah, like people just
Yeah.
keep, the grandson keeps selling them to everybody.
This town needs to learn a lesson about the true meaning of
And then
Christmas.
Grandpa has to go find him after
Basically, it's like a big
Chaos.
insurance scam they're running.
yes.
Oh my god,
There you
I
go.
love
They
it.
just take Gizmo from town to town, wreck the town. And right
And then Grandpa
beforehand-
comes, picks him
and they
up
come
and
in
says, "You're not ready."
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm repossessing
And then
this.
they buy real estate really cheap or something, So now we know what Steven Spielberg was going for.
And again, no resolution. There's no like we come together as a family or as a town. It's just you aren't ready
No.
for Mogwai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for you, not yet.
It's not for you. Not for you
Right.
dumbass white suburban people who can't follow a few very simple rules.
Well, and then Dad, who buys this thing, just basically bails. He just
yeah.
leaves and then comes back and after everything's fine, just
Yeah.
oh, what's going on?
And it's a freaking post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Right.
And
there's all these dead people. The town is just in ruins.
it's in shambles. The theater has been blown up.
Right.
Mrs. Deagle is dead.
You know.
Mrs. Deagle is dead.
Shot out her window.
But Grandpa just throws his $200 back on the table and
Yeah.
takes some Mogwai. He's like,
Bye.
Okay.
How about
All right.
those two cops kind of sum it up, right? The one guy comes screaming out of the Santa Claus dressed guy, got gremlins on him. He's like, ah! And the cop's like, hey, Frank, let's just get out of here, Frank. Hey, Frank, I'm
I
just
wanna
driving the
go.
car, Frank. I want to go home, Frank. They're like, okay, see you later. And rolls the window up. And poof, takes
They
off.
right?
abandon the
Like,
town.
don't
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
don't actually
Yeah.
get out and do
Police
what
work.
police are
Police work,
supposed
yeah.
to do.
And just take
They
off.
basically declare martial law and
Just
leave.
all right, later, bitches.
And then they end up flipping their car.
because the
gremlin
gremlins
cuts
cut their brakes.
Right. But if they're a good police, that probably wouldn't have happened to them.
Probably not. No.
And this was a Christopher Columbus script, by the way.
Oh, no kidding.
Which, of course, who wrote, tons of those.
Oh, so many things.
Mrs. Doubtfire
Home
and
Alone,
Home Alone and
Mrs.
stuff.
Doubtfire.
So,
Did he
yeah.
direct one of the
He
Harry
did the
Potters
first
or
one.
something? Yeah.
So many things.
Yep.
So Gizmo leaves and says bye, Billy, and
Oh, and it's so sweet, though.
So one thing I want to call attention to, of course, because we always do on this show, are the special effects, the special makeup effects, and the creature effects in this show.
Yes.
There's a guy named Chris Wallace who did. I always thought for years and years and years and years his name was Wallace, but it's actually pronounced Wallace, which I didn't know. until recently doing the research myself. I'm like, really? Well, I've been calling it Wallace for 35 years, but yeah. But Chris Wallace also did like stuff for The Fly, the remake and stuff. So, he does some really good work.
Cronenberg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love the practical effects in this movie.
They're great. They're fun. They're really fun.
They're gross. They're funny. They're kind of scary, and they're also adorable.
They are.
It's the whole package.
Yeah, and it's fun trying to, because they were inventing all this stuff as they were going along. Like, how do I do this and how do I do that and what, all kind of fun stuff.
Just like you
cool.
in the shower with your rubber gremlin and your shampoo.
So what was I doing in the shower? But
you brought it up.
Ooga chaka.
That's right. Call back.
I sort of read something that said, like, at one point they were thinking about using monkeys with masks.
Oh, for God's sake.
And they put one on and it
And wings?
freaked the hell out and like shit all over the office and
Yeah, of course it did.
And so Joe Dante was like, animatronics?
Maybe not monkeys?
No monkeys?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before, huh?
Yeah, I read that a couple different places.
Yeah,
so.
leave the monkeys alone.
It must be true. So the moral of the story, don't put masks on monkeys.
Yeah. All right, so Gremlins, it's
loved
still a
it.
good Christmas film. I very much
Love
consider
it.
it a Christmas film.
Oh, totally. And so, I don't really like a lot of Christmas films, obviously, but I love this one.
Obviously.
Yeah. What? Okay, don't pretend like you like Christmas films.
No, I don't.
Remember last time we couldn't remember
what they're
Miracle
called.
on 28th Street? It's a Wonderful Miracle Life.
It's a wonderful
On 34th Street,
miracle. Yeah.
when they die hard.
When they die, yeah. And,
During the
yeah.
Macy's Day Parade. So, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't know, but this one for sure.
This isn't like before when we said Texas Chainsaws at Thanksgiving, but this is actually a Christmas movie.
Well, yeah, because Texas Chainsaw is actually a Thanksgiving movie.
It is now.
So.
Because it's about family.
It's about family.
And did we not, just to call back, when was that? Was it not Thanksgiving or when I was watching something and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre came on and I texted you guys?
No, it was on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Shudder added it on Thanksgiving, right?
Well, it's been on, but was it on
it was
Shudder?
like
I was
featured
watching?
or something.
I don't know. I was just watching like TV, and all of a sudden, Texas Chainsaw Massacre came on. Like that's the movie that started. I didn't start it; it came on itself.
No, because it's a Thanksgiving film.
Right. I'm like,
You're welcome.
It's a
clearly they
thing.
watched our show and realized that we were correct.
We argued our
convinced them.
case very
We did
well.
argue our case, and they
Yeah.
clearly knew that Franklin needed to be heard on Thanksgiving. So
And he was heard.
he was heard. So
What should
wait,
we do? Yeah. What should we do now?
you know what we should do next?
What should we do?
I think we all, as much as you hate the holidays, people do like
yeah.
to buy and exchange gifts on holidays.
It's
Right.
customary.
It's customary. It is a custom. People kill each other over it on Black Friday.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So, anyway, so we put together a little holiday gift guide of things that we like, that we think if you really want to go forth and spread the happiness upon your friends and family, then you should listen to us and go buy these items for your friends and family. So when we come back, we will each talk about the items that we found, and maybe, you never know, you might go online and find them yourself.
Experience your favorite horror, comedy, and science fiction films of the 70s, 80s, and 90s on the big screen with the Cult Film Series at Roxy 14. Double features Thursdays at 7 p.m. Visit us on Facebook for more information.
Hey there, welcome to the Cult Show. We're back with you to give you our holiday gift guide. Starting us off is our wonderful, talented, gorgeous, tattooed,
Keep it going.
slower.
Slower.
Did I say wonderful
No,
yet?
it's good. You got it.
Okay,
you
got
nailed,
it all.
You nailed that.
Wine
Yeah.
bringer.
Bringer of wine.
Bringer of wine. Yes. Mother of dragons.
Mother of cats.
No? Mother of cats. There you go. Anyway, what is
yeah.
on your list? What did you bring us?
I brought you a book. How like me?
How like you? A book?
I'm so predictable. So this is not just any book. I know books are not totally your
I love books.
thing. You love books.
I love books.
You think they're delicious. And this one looks very appetizing.
It looks very
too.
nice, actually. Yeah.
I want to take a
I
bite.
kind of want to touch it. It
Yeah.
feels like it's
Oh, it feels.
got that matte
Yeah.
feeling with the.
You're not going to
smooth.
regret it.
No.
Small bite. Small bite. You got some. All right. So this is The Lady from the Black Lagoon. I can't read. Maybe I can't read. Hollywood Monsters and the Lost Legacy of Millicent Patrick. So, Millicent Patrick, created The Creature from the Black Lagoon. She came up with the concept design for it. She was also one of Disney's first female animators. But, like so often happens to females, especially back in the day, a man stole her work. And it wasn't until this incredible author, who's really cool chick, Mallory O'Meara, was like, I'm going to talk about this because it's an important part of horror history that, like, this feminist icon shaped a huge part of it.
Wow.
And Mallory O'Meara is a horror filmmaker herself. So, really, really cool. And it is a really pretty book if you want to judge it by the cover. It's that's some nice pink on the spine. Yeah. Yeah, and it's absolutely brilliant and poignant and really important for all the horror fans and feminists in your life.
Wow. That sounds great, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would like it.
Whether you're a feminist or not.
Sure. Or whether you're a creature from the Black Lagoon or not. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool because Creature is one of the people's like favorite of the Universal
People
monsters.
freaking love Creature.
Yeah, and the fact that it was created by
Yeah.
a female and we didn't know that is that's crazy.
It's
We had him here.
That's right. We had the
and
Creature.
we had them here.
Yeah.
We did. Where can they get it? How much is it? Any special places they can find it?
You can get it wherever your better books are sold.
Okay.
The internet, your local bookstore. I got it at a local bookstore. Amazon. Also a purveyor of books.
Okay, we heard
Yeah.
that.
Get it.
Shop around the corner.
Sure. Wait, that's a movie. That's a movie. I got that reference. Yeah. And that's not even a horror movie.
You've got mail?
Same difference. Yep. Same movie.
Okay, so that's a good one.
Yep.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Caleb.
All right. So,
You got for us.
I have, if you like candles, if you like religious candles, Illuminidal.
What a great.
Nice little name there.
Yeah,
right?
kind of like Illuminati. Yeah.
Illuminidal,
Yeah.
is a wonderful, fun place that makes these sort of fake religious candles.
Faux religious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
We're going to call it faux religious? Yeah.
Here we've got Anthony Bourdain.
Saint Bourdain.
Yes, Saint Anthony, patron saint of snarky kitchens and world travel.
Yeah.
All right. This candle is not mine. It is a good friend of mine, Scott Timko. He graciously allowed me to borrow this one. But if you don't like Anthony Bourdain, they have many, many, many candles. Like, go to this website if you want
Like
Freddy Krueger.
So it's like pop culture
if
icons.
You want,
yeah. I want the Freddy one.
you know, Kim Kardashian. Not that I would.
Somebody does.
Phoebe Case.
She might have a
Possibly.
Phoebe Case?
You know what? And the thing is, okay, so these candles on their website are $15, but if there is someone or something that you want that they don't have, they still have a $30 option where you can get whomever.
You can
Custom.
commission a
want.
candle.
You can
Commission a candle.
Your
We need a
very
candle.
own faux religious candle.
We need a candle.
So,
We do need one.
for us though, I have seen Pinhead. I've seen, I think, Freddy Krueger, like I already mentioned, Jason, Michael Myers,
Leatherface.
Leather. My God.
Franklin.
It's like we've done this before.
Can I see it?
Absolutely.
Does it have a scent?
Absolutely. No, there's no scent because it's religious.
Right, that would be very
You
sacrilegious.
can't have smells in
Have a
religion.
You
scent.
can't have smells in
You can't have
religion. No, you cannot.
No.
I didn't know that.
This is so awesome. I want like a whole slew
It's
of them.
cool.
I
It's
want all the horror
fun
ones.
for the person that has everything and you don't know what to get them. I highly recommend this. And it's American made. Austin,
Hey.
Texas, baby.
Just like Zenith.
Just like Zenith. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Cool.
Hey, you're Black Lagoon.
All right.
it. Yeah, you can read by candlelight.
Good.
How lovely.
All right.
Or you could get a Creature from the Black Lagoon
And you get
candle
Yeah. Or-
while reading.
Or you could get a Millicent Patrick one and a creature one and
there
just
you
do like
go.
a whole
Yes.
religious ceremony with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow. Where do they find those? What's the website?
So, illuminidol.com. Scott also told me that he actually got this at Amoeba Records in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. So they actually have brick and
So
mortar
they have
distributors.
They're yeah.
What's your excuse to not have this candle?
Right?
Is more like it. Yeah.
Absolutely. There is
Okay.
no excuse.
There's no excuse.
None whatsoever.
And that's a really good price for a candle because candles are expensive. And I would know because I freaking love candles.
Yeah, we've seen that about you.
I have a whole episode of another show about it. Yeah.
This is true. And I even asked you, like, hey, are you bringing a candle?
I thought you were being sarcastic and like
and I was
attacking my
being,
love of candles.
No, not at all. I just didn't want two of us to be
Have all the
promoting
candles.
a candle.
And then Neil would be sad because he wouldn't have a candle.
That's true. Then I have to cry myself to sleep.
Unless it was a candle in the wind.
But
Hey, speaking of Neil,
who? Okay,
what you got?
so my
get.
suggested thing
You
is
had to outdo us with this giant thing.
is
Dual lift.
dual lift.
Team lift, team lift.
Is the arcade 1-up. I can't tell, am I in frame anywhere? The arcade 1-up cabinets that they have out these days. This one
Yeah.
happens to be Space Invaders. They have many other titles such as Galaga and Pac-Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the 4 actual controllers and Mortal Kombat and like Marvel versus whatever. Capcom stuff, yeah, exactly.
I know what's up.
She knows her video games.
Except this one.
So this is Space Invaders. So you can get these from their website, arcade1up.com, but you also can find them, they're being distributed through GameStop and Walmart and...
Walmart? Never heard of it.
Believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this one at Walmart for, guess how much?
$12.
Close. $75.
What?
What?
They
steal.
originally sold it for $2.99.
What?
And so I was looking around, and there's actually there's two different websites that actually go through and kind of track these things to see where you can find the best deal.
Okay.
And I went onto one of them, and I will put the names of the websites like up here somewhere.
Up there.
'Cause I can't remember them right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I found this one for $75, so I went there, and the people who work there didn't even know that's what it cost because they have this price tag on it. It says now $224, and I talked to the lady and said, "Can you scan that? Because I think it's supposed to be cheaper." And she said, pointed and goes, "That's the price." And I went, "Can you please scan it? Because it's supposed to be cheaper."
You did say please?
I may have said please. I said please. I'm a very polite person.
Possibly.
You made
So anyway, so she scanned it and it said 75, and she went, no, that can't be right. And I'm like, okay, that's exactly what I thought it was supposed to be. So I grabbed it.
You
and then
ran.
I went to the check stand and
You threw money at her and you just booked it.
yeah, and then
out
rang it
of
up, and that
Walmart.
was what it was.
Yeah.
So you can find really great deals for these things if you look. Otherwise, So what's that?
Yeah.
Hustler.
I'm a hustler. Yeah, that's right. So
Just like the dad in Gremlins.
exactly. So this is a Peltzer. This is a Peltzer smokeless arcade
Have I got a
game.
deal for you?
Anyway, so now I don't know what I'm looking at here. I guess up there now.
I can see
So we're gonna put this together. You do have to assemble these. And they're not quite as hard as you think they are at first. We're gonna assemble this.
I'll be the judge of that. Yeah.
We will speed it up in post, so you're not waiting for the 45 minutes while we do it.
And curse each other
A
out.
lot of
And-
cursing.
and yeah,
I hate
exactly.
you. I'm never doing this fucking show again.
And if we're
Yeah.
lucky, by the end, we will be playing Space Invaders in the original non-color version and in color. So
And if not, Neil will be wearing this thing as a hat.
there you go. So we'll see you. We'll see you in a few moments.
Done.
Dangerous job.
Okay, so we're finally back. After that was only what, like 2 minutes of assembly?
Yeah, it was
that?
real fast.
Piece of cake.
So now what do we do?
Push that button right there. Let's see what happens.
The one that says off on.
Yeah.
Now we wait.
Is it booting?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do we have picture?
We have picture.
Should we turn it towards you?
No.
Arcade 1-Up by
Taito.
Taito. Hi. And you got Space Invaders or Color Space
Oh,
Invaders.
it works.
Oh, it goes this way. That's weird.
Oh,
Up and down, but you're going left and right.
Calm down.
You calm down.
What do we do?
Play color. There you go.
Yeah.
Then hit. There you go. So you know what you're doing already. Hit.
Did
one
it
player.
work? Just hit all the buttons?
Play Space Invaders.
So I've never played Space Invaders.
So you should try it.
Okay.
All you do is you shoot the aliens. You
Oh,
go
but
back
I
and
love
forth.
aliens.
I know. Well.
So like, oh, look at that. Here, we'll do it cooperatively.
Okay. You steer and
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
fire.
Are we
Push
ready?
one player.
Okay, ready? This can't go wrong. This is too big to fail.
High score coming up.
Oh my god, are we gonna get shot? I can't even see what I'm doing. Did we win?
Almost.
Oh, is this
Don't-
like our house?
Well, kind of.
Shield.
Don't get hit by their lasers.
Ah, jeez. It's like really loud.
That's really
Bill.
loud.
Wait, are those the good guys? Oh
Ah.
shit. We died.
Okay, we got 2 more lives though.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Ah!
Get the
Ah!
mothership! Get
Ah!
the mothership! Get the mothership!
I'm just like,
You're like the worst Space Invader ever.
I'm a first
Fighter.
timer. Shut up. Ah!
They're gonna totally land on our planet.
I don't even know who are they all bad?
Yes.
Oh, they're all bad?
Ah.
I did
So
that.
last chance.
Oh, shit. My god.
Game over. All right.
But it works.
It works.
works.
And we put it together in less than 2 minutes.
That's right.
Amazing.
As you can see, it's a bit challenging.
So actually, if you look though, I think the graphics on the cabinet are actually kind of cool. They're
super
I mean
cool.
they license this stuff from Taito. And then so yeah, it actually looks really nice. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pretty good.
I don't think we should try to move
job.
it, but it looks good.
It looks nice. It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
So, again, that was my suggestion, I guess, the RK 1-Up, if you can find it for the right price. Again, this was $75. I think it's kind of fun to have a 3/4 scale version of the original Space Invaders.
Was the original one like
It's
ginormous?
probably bigger, yeah.
Oh, well,
for
this
sure.
is better for a gift then. You don't want to get someone an obligation.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, this you can leave it on the weekends and feel okay about it. So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Like your kids.
exactly. So they offer again that you can buy a bunch of other titles as well. That range from more modern games, like I said, the Ninja Turtles 4-player one and Mortal Kombat, all the way down to hardcore early 80s, if not 79 on that one maybe. Who knows? Anyway.
We didn't research it clearly, so we don't know.
So there you go.
I shouldn't touch it anymore.
So that's our holiday guide. We had the
Awesome book,
book,
candles,
candles, and Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So I guess other than that, we should say goodnight, goodbye.
We can leave now.
Happy holidays. Caleb was right there if you want to say hi to Caleb.
Good night.
Aw.
Like and subscribe, everyone.
Okay, so this is our last episode of 2019.
No way.
Believe it or not.
Wow.
Next time you see us, it will be 2020. So hopefully everyone have a great holiday and a great New Year's, right?
Yes.
Be safe.
Yeah. Krampus brings you everything you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The old Krampus.
And the Yule goat. And the Yule cat.
I trust whatever she says now. I don't. So she's gonna stick a drill in my face. So we've
proven.
learned.
It's proven.
We've learned.
We've learned.
Okay. All right, everyone, have a great holiday. Bye.
Merry Creepmas.
And that's how I found out there was no Santa Claus.
You broke the circle of trust by lying to us all about coconuts.
Oh, this then. That coconut scream. When they fall. When they fall from the tree.
I had my mouth open the whole time.
Oh my God, poor precious coconuts. Save the coconuts.